morning. Okay, so today I gotta take her to church, and when it's time to pick her up, we need to go to Sandongan. We need to get some groceries, and I need to get razor blade refills, and then maybe come back here and do some touch-up painting. I don't know. We'll see. You ready?
Yeah. Ready. Weir's house. I said Weir's house.
But technically, they're not in our barangay. So we still have the nicest house in the barangay.
I thought they would say hi.
I thought so too, but no.
They're
Not the same little girls.
The river is not clear today because of the rain yesterday.
What river?
That river that goes there.
You think it goes to the sea?
Yeah, I think. Hi guys. You don't have razor blade?
Well, I mean, there's those, but I need the refills.
Di ba bawal mangayo? I told her that it's not allowed to beg.
But it's against the law.
Yeah. Then
People don't seem to understand that begging for money, or even if you're the one giving the money to a beggar, both of those things are illegal here.
yeah, I told her that's why
Yeah, but she won't stop. She'll just do it to somebody else. I get everybody like needs to eat and all that, but number one, it's not my responsibility to feed the entire country's poverty population. But number two, it's very frustrating every single, like if you came to Sandongan and went to 5 places and maybe only one place you got a bigger, but when you have 5 places to go in town and you get begged 5 or 6 different times, like it gets a little bit frustrating. Squeak, squeak. Why are they allowed to hang around businesses like this? I don't understand. If I was the owner of the business, I would run them off. What? What's so funny?
throwing something in the camera. Ipadana. Oh my god!
What?
What if I
Then we'll be even. I'll have my revenge finally.
Oh my god, you don't have to be revengeful because I didn't do anything to you. Ah.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna cut the normal content a bit short in this video so that I can include this information about the reasons behind YouTube disabling my comments. So I thought it would be interesting to share, you know, the actual chat that I had with the YouTube AI assistant or whatever, but you know. So let's take a look at that. Alright guys, so I'm going to kind of prop you up here while I go over these few items. I don't have my whole setup over here with the webcam and the microphone and everything. There's just not enough room over here. I'll hook all that back up once we go over there. But for now, I'm just going to hit these few points on maybe why YouTube is doing what it's doing and what, if anything, I can do about it, which is, spoiler alert, nothing. So this first shot right here is just their basically news thing, disabling comments on videos featuring minors. So they're saying they disabled comments on tens of millions of videos featuring minors across the platform. So they've also implemented a classifier that helped remove 2 times the number of volatile comments, whatever, violative, but nothing that anybody's commented or that we've done has violated anything, and I'll show you that here in a second. So I'll skip this one and then go on to the next. So this is actually their recent initiative pushing to be even more strict. So over the past week, they disabled comments from tens of millions of videos that could be subject to predatory behavior. Not is, but could be. Efforts are focused on videos featuring young minors, and we will continue to identify videos at risk over the next few months. Over the next few months, they're going to broaden their action to suspend comments on videos featuring minors and videos featuring older minors that could be at risk. So they're going to increase. So even more comments and more people's videos will be disabled. But this is the part I don't get. How is it protecting children if it's not fair for everyone? This says a small number of creators will be able to keep comments enabled on these types of videos. These channels will be required to actively moderate their comments beyond just using our moderation tools and demonstrate a low risk of predatory behavior. We will work with them directly, and our goal is to grow this net. So they pick and choose who they will allow. I don't know. And then it says down below, while we've been removing hundreds of millions of comments for violating our policies, we had been working on even more effective classifier that will identify and remove predatory comments. We accelerated its launch and now have a comments classifier in place that is more sweeping in scope and will detect and remove 2 times more individual comments. But this disabling comments on the entire video, and I've read into it a little bit, and it may have to do with the fact that I showed them near or even in the same video frame as a bathroom. I mean, I'm really not sure. So we'll go ahead and get into the chat that I had with the YouTube people. Okay, so I skipped over like the beginning where I explained what I was there for or whatever. So did you find out why comments are being disabled? And I had to provide URLs to these videos, and it took 4 or 5 minutes for them to check the videos and come back with an answer. So after carefully checking here on my end, as part of our efforts to protect minors and families, we've turned off comments on tens of millions of videos that may put minors at risk. As a result, comments may not be available on some of your videos. Okay. Scroll on down, go to the next one. And then I said, but these videos do not violate any YouTube policies. And that's true. I read through the policies. I didn't violate any policy or guideline. So I said, how can comments be disabled if policies are not violated? She said, but please note, this action is not a result of your content violating our guidelines. So YouTube support specialist itself is telling me I am not violating any guidelines or policies. So I said, if it's not violating guidelines, then why the punishment of disabling comments? So then she replied, as we know, comments are a meaningful way creators connect with their community, but we believe turning off comments is an important step to keeping young people safe on YouTube. And I said, just having kids in the video will disable comments even if no guidelines are violated. And then this is an AI answer, obviously. I see, but as previously mentioned, that as we know, comments are blah, 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 blah. And I said, I can understand disabling comments if a policy is broken, but not if all guidelines and policies are followed. If they want different guidelines or policies, just make different guidelines or policies, and I'll be happy to follow those. That is why we kindly encourage creators with minors in their videos and parents to keep comments turned off and to read our privacy and safety center, which I did. And that's basically it. That I just wasn't going to get any more of an answer than that. It's just, and I tried that. I tried to turn off comments or hold comments until I approve them, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll just try to not have the children with no shirts on, and the children, I just won't have them near a bathroom facility. Like, I don't know. I'll try what I can do, and you know, that's it. But I just thought I would share that with you guys, and you know, show you that I didn't violate any policy or guideline. So it's really not all that fair that my comments would be disabled. I mean, if they want stricter policies and guidelines, just make them. They can update their policy and guidelines anytime they want to. It's a private company. But as for this video, that's going to be it for today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully Badon comes to put some doors on or something.